Guys, it's day 12 of the RC Christmas calendar. I make that about halfway through. So far that is 11 videos, which means there is 14 more to go. Today is number 12, which is just down here. If you've watched every video so far from the first to today, every day in that order, and not had to go back and catch up, thank you. And if you haven't, and you do go back and watch them all, thank you as well. Right, number 12. Oh, number 12's waiting to get out. Oh, I am not making the same mistake I made with, I can't remember what number it was, but that almost took the whole calendar down with it. If it wants to escape on its own, we're reinforcing it. Come on then, number 12, give it all you've got. Good shot. I think we should make it work for this video. This is 54 degrees. Let's see if it can get itself onto the workbench. Oh, I think it's going to do it. Oh, it's going to do it. Going to go over the top though, that's the question. Oh, how easy was that? So this is the new Redcat Ascent, and it's the first crawler of the Christmas Advent calendar. So a pretty recent release this. Comes in two body styles. This one's like a tucked comp crawler, and we've got a slightly more generic one there. There's some specs on it there. We will go over it in a minute. Big servo on a ready to run. Jeez. Obviously, as you've seen, I've got the blue one, which is that one. Designed in Arizona, made in China. So in the box, set of instructions, looks like some stickers in there. Guess you can add these to the wheels, you can add them to the fenders. World's biggest instruction manual. And then in here you got some body posts and some gears. It says on the box, quick change underdrive. What that's going to do is make your rear wheels turn slower. When your front wheels are turning faster than the rear wheels, it helps to pull the truck down. And then when you're turning, it kind of brings the front round a little bit sharper. So it looks like there's maybe 3 different options there. Obviously the ones that are fitted and then the 2 different ones that are in there. Transmitter, this feels really nice. I don't know if it's a generic one from somewhere, but it's got a really nice like soft touch grip there. Fits really well in the hand. Steering trim, throttle trim, and your steering endpoints. Throttle and steering reverse there. Then you got a channel 3 and a channel 4. And here it is. Oh. This is a nice colour, really nice colour. It actually is quite a nice looking truck considering it isn't licensed. It doesn't look that bad at all. Tinted windows, no interior in there, but the windows are slightly tinted. Doesn't look as weird as when they're completely clear and you can just see the electronics in there. Nice. A satin black rear bed, bit of detail on there. Relatively nice back end considering it's tucked. Doesn't look too bad. Obviously everything looks out of shape when you start tucking in bodies and stuff. All goes a bit out of shape, but that looks nice. I love the white wheels on this. It looks nicer than white wheels. Tyres feel relatively soft and sticky. Feels like some kind of soft foams in there. Suspension, not much movement on that suspension. For a crawler, it feels quite firm. Yeah, not much flex at all, really. That wheel is up already. And that damper is all the way up. So not much flex, not much movement there. Same on the rear, not a great deal. I mean, it's not bad. It's a bit of chassis twist there as well, which helps, but probably going to need a bit of body trimming as well on that bit. But at the price point, this thing is looking good. If you're in the UK, I apologise, I don't think we have a UK supplier still. Can order from A-Main, it's just not going to make it as good a deal, because this in the US, that is, what's going on here? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, in the US, this is like $299, which is a crazy price for what you're getting. A lot of the stuff up the front there, obviously for a decent weight distribution. We got a Hobby Wing 1040. Would have liked to have seen a 1060. 1040s aren't great, but as you saw it crawling up at the start there, it wasn't bad. We've got this chassis mounted servo, which says it's 42 kilograms at 8.4 volts. I think the BEC on the Hobby Wing is 7.4 though, so you're not going to get full power out of it. That's got to be the most powerful servo in a ready to run crawler, definitely. So there's your spur gear there with your slipper clutch. Pinion gear down there, looks like it's geared quite low. Big 550 motor, 42 turn. Should be plenty of torque there. And then your drive goes down into a transfer case. I guess where it says quick access underdrive, you remove them, take the back off there and they probably slot in. I'm going to run it stock today, they're not doing any changes. So we got this low centre of gravity style chassis. I don't know if it's a full LCG. It does look it. Plenty of options there for your suspension. Nice metal shock set, although like I've said, it's not a great deal of movement in them. Underneath, we've got a 3-link setup at the front with a panhard bar just tucked in down there. 4-link setup at the rear. Oh, I didn't notice that. It's got portal axles as well. What? So that's going to give you some really nice clearance under there. Wow, I didn't realise that. Well, that's a little bonus, isn't it? That makes this even more of a deal. So portal axles front and rear. Obviously it's a crawler, so you've got locked spools in there. I always say a locked diff, and some people go, it's not a diff. Well, it's a locked spool. Drivetrain feels nice and smooth. Plastic telescopic drive shafts. This is going to have bearings all around. They look like sealed bearings as well, which is good. Some little skid plates there. This looks really nice. I forgot to mention, I like that clean look at the front. No body posts. It basically slots onto the rear like that, onto the body posts, and then it clips into there. Like that. That is nice. So before we take this thing for a crawl, just a quick reminder, a quick 10-second reminder that there's a link in the description where you could win this awesome Christmas bundle. Savage XS Flux from HPI, an expert built MO5 Mugen CRX from Tamiya, FTX Havoc, FMS FPV car, Rolalo 112 scale buggy, limited edition Tamiya Dancing Rider, number 259 of 333. And one of my favourites at the moment, this little turbo racing semi. Okay, maybe a little bit more than 10 seconds. What a lovely day to come out for a crawl, although it is freezing cold at the moment. Not quite freezing, it's 3 degrees centigrade. So it's certainly a bit fresh. Oh, this crawl's nice considering it's got a 1040. There's a lot of water about today. Luckily I brought my wellies, or as some of you will call them, rubber boots. Because, well, they're made of rubber. Oh, nice. Definitely plenty of control. Oh, just a bit slippery there for it. Come on. Bit of wheel speed. There we go. The problem with the low sun is I always get in the way. There's always shadows. I'm sure the water at this level is not going to be a problem for it. We'll soon find out if it is. That is flat out with the 2-cell. Pretty much exactly the same as my walking pace. It'll be really slippery up there, but I reckon we'll have a good chance. Right, we're going to go the difficult way, which is up there. Even in the dry, it's a tough call for most things because of the loose stones up there. Not just because it's slippery. Pretty loose and, well, gnarly. Nice soft tyres, look, just digging in, getting the grip. Ah. Hey. Well, that's the first difficult bit done. I think there's only 2 or 3 things I've got up this bit here. One of them is the FTX Geo, I'm sure. Uh-oh, is this going to be my first rollover onto its roof? Oh. Haha, saved. Ah. You didn't see a thing. I reckon on a dry day we'd have got up there. So this is going to test its C of G. This is steeper than it probably looks on camera. You have to go right up. Oh, it's doing well. Then the back will slide into there. Or not. Hey, that's got some grip. By this point, most things have slid down into there. This may be the first time I've done this without using that as like a bit of an anchor. Ah! Yeah, This thing is really good, like really good. And I know I've rolled it a few times, but not once has it ended on its roof. Every time I've been able to get it back on its wheels. Nice! It's quite hard to clean tyres if you let them dry, so let's clean them. I guess this answers the question as if it's waterproof. That's just floating now. Oh, we've stopped. It might have just lost signal, hang on. Yep, it just lost signal because it went under. We're good. Oh. I wonder if we keep the momentum going, if we can pass it. Come on. Full throttle. Keep yourself upright. Ugh. It's a good thumbnail, that, isn't it? Come on, we can do this. Camera battery's nearly running out. Let's turn into it when it starts turning. Come on. Turn it. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Camera battery's going to run out in any minute. Da, 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 da. Well, I'm going to throw it out there. I reckon this is probably the best crawler out the box that I've taken down that quarry. It kind of just done everything. I usually go and play in the mud when we go down the quarry, but this didn't have the wheel speed on 2S, so it's the cleanest I've ever brought something back from that quarry. I've taken the wheels off because, well, they're not beadlock and they're not vented, so I can't take the foams out, but they need they need drying. The only mod I did to it is I just cut a little bit out of there, because when the battery's in, it wasn't quite long enough to go through the middle, so I cut the side out and put the lead around the side. But man, this thing is so good. I was a bit concerned about the suspension before we went out. I thought it wasn't going to have enough flex and stuff, and it doesn't have much flex, but it didn't really affect it. I didn't find any issues with it. If anything, it kept it a little bit more planted on the ground. I am really impressed, and even more so because of the price of it. $299, LCG chassis, portal axles, nice slow crawling speed. Hobbywing 1040s aren't great performers usually, so the motor and gearing on this is matched really well. Oh, fully waterproof as well. The only reason it stopped was because it completely went underwater and lost the signal, but fully waterproof. It's mad. Anyway, that's it for day 12. Unlucky for some, number 13 tomorrow. I'll see you there.